What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
Girl.
What's up, girl?
I've had a day today already.
What happened?
So, I'm just,
Spill the tea.
driving, minding my business. I'm jamming that young I'm feeling myself, And I just see the blue whites in my...
The blue whites?
The blue lights. You know what I mean? Wee.
That's probably why you got pulled over. You sound a little tip.
I've been talking like that all morning.
The blue whites.
You know what I meant. So, yes, girl, I got pulled over on my way to the studio today.
Wow, what did you say?
I was speeding.
How fast was you going?
I don't know. I was just swerving in the bourbon.
That's crazy because you drive so slow. You
I drive
like a
slow
grandmother.
as fuck. Everybody
I can't believe you was speeding. How fast you was going? Like 50?
This.
You was probably going 50 and a 40.
And I thought I was moving, bitch.
Moving and grooving.
So, yeah, girl, he pulled me over. And let me tell you why it was funny. Because, I got pulled over. He comes to the window. He was like, hey, you're going pretty fast. I was like, I'm sorry, sir. I'm on the way to my podcast. I'm filming today. I was trying to sound important so he would know, she ain't no other body. You know what I'm saying? She ain't just anybody. So, he was actually cool about it. He was like, all right, let me see your ID. So I handed him my ID and he goes back to his car. So I'm like, I was like, let me text the group chat, tell him I'm gonna be late. So I'm looking at my hands. It's cold outside, so I'm a little ashy.
Mm-hmm.
So I dig in my purse, I put my lotion on, and I'm rubbing my hands. When he walked back up, he said, good, because your hands was ashy. I was like, give me your badge number.
Give
me your badge number.
It was a black officer?
Of course.
So he let you go.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's
go.
the same man that pulled me over that day and let me go.
He was light-skinned.
He was.
With a beard.
He was kind of short.
Well, I wasn't really paying attention to his height, but we live in the same area, so it might have been him.
It might have been the same dude. He let me go too. Shout out to him.
Girl.
He a real nigga.
No, fuck him.
He let you go.
It don't matter. Why is you looking in my hand? And then he was looking in my car. Baby, please, I'm lotioned up, boo. I don't need
now. Now, but he probably was ashy.
Yeah, I was, but you ain't had to bring that to my attention. I'm gonna get his badge number. I was offended because he wouldn't have said that to a white lady. He wouldn't have
been able to tell.
No, you see, that's why white people be thinking they don't need lotion.
I feel
yes,
like
you can.
I've never seen an ashy white person.
Shit.
Well, you would know.
Exactly.
You was around them more than
I definitely would know.
They used to be, you could see when they ashy.
Yes, it's skin. You can see when skin is dry.
But that's dry. Ash to me is white.
Ash and dryness is the same thing.
No, your skin could be dry and not be ashy. Because people be having skin that be looking scaly and dry, but it don't be ashy. To me, ashy is when your skin look white. You know?
Well, white people can get ashy. If y'all didn't know, you do now. Billy, Tanner, put on that lotion. So, we do have white listeners.
Not Billy and Tanner.
Remember,
we do.
Remember Becky from the
What you always be saying? Shout out to all three of y'all.
No, it's 6 now. One of them came to the live show, and her name was literally Becky.
Did. She danced on the stage.
She did.
Shout out to Becky.
Because I was trying to be funny. I was like, "Come on stage, Becky," and she was like, "That's
really
my
name." And that shit was funny. Shout out to Becky. Hey, girl.
Shout out to Becky. It was a good. See, Ryan said
he get ashy.
Ryan said he gets ashy. So yeah, white people definitely get ashy.
Okay.
But other than that, what you been up to, girl?
Girl, trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
Because it's been cold as fuck.
It has been really cold.
Snowed.
It snowed yesterday, but it didn't stick.
It didn't sneak.
Exactly. The blue whites did not stick. Snick.
The blue whites did not sneak. That's what we need to name the episode.
The blue whites
did not sneak. But no, it didn't. So it didn't stick. But it was still cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's been
it
really
was
cold.
Extremely cold yesterday.
Yeah,
and it's cold today too.
Yeah,
honestly.
I'm not a cold weather person. I'm a summer baby.
Imagine being born in the winter. That's ghetto.
You lame as fuck.
Imagine having to wear a coat on your birthday.
You lame, bro. Who has to? That is the lamest
why
shit
were you
ever.
born in the winter?
Honestly, I feel like if you were born in the winter, you really don't need to celebrate your birthday. What are you happy about?
Facts. It be getting dark early as fuck.
It's dark. It's cold.
Dark. It's cold.
It don't be no niggas outside when it's cold.
They be booed up. It's cuffing season, so you can't even find a nigga. The winter just trash, bro. It's trash all around.
Oh yeah, I'm a summer baby to the T. Like,
and I'm a spring baby.
yeah, I can't do it. I don't like the winter. It's too cold.
Yeah.
I'm already like an ashy person, so I'll be like
Bro.
extra ashy. I'll be like type shit.
I'm only laughing because I got this video of you in my phone.
Why do you? Okay, what is the video?
What you mean? Why do I?
Because you just always have the worst shit of me. You got my old wigs, my old clothes.
I don't got none of your old clothes.
I definitely left a lot of clothes. Like,
I told
in
you
your
I got
closet.
one of your sports bras. I don't have none of your clothes though.
Okay, so what's the video?
So the video was one day you was leaving work and it was cold outside. It was like in a winter time. And you had on your little, not espadrilles. What you call them?
What?
You don't remember espadrilles?
What is that?
The bitches used to wear them. The ones that like you tie around your ankle. That's why I said the wrong shoe. Mary Jane.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had on some Mary Jane.
It's giving professional.
And you had on your little work pants. And it was showing your ankles. And your ankles was ashy as fuck.
When I tell
And
you,
you was doing a little dance. And I was recording.
was you picking me up from work or something?
I don't know, but you was doing a little. First, you was doing the dance, like, and I wasn't recording you. But then I started recording you, and you didn't know, and I was like, I got your ass.
You know what's
And your
crazy?
ankles was so ashy. So you could have started a fire.
All right. I read something that said you'll have better days if you wake up like an hour before work and like, you know, cook yourself breakfast, get yourself ready, and like really prepare for your day. And I feel like maybe that's why I hated working so bad. Cause like if I had to be at work at 8:30, I would wake up at 8:28. No kidding. Like I would still be on time. I would be on time.
So
I'm
concerned.
Sometimes
you literally, I can't even brush my teeth in 2 minutes.
I mean, you get stuff done when you don't care about life. Sometimes, literally, sometimes like on the weekends they would open at 7. So like I would literally sleep in my work clothes.
You did?
All I had to do was wake up and put that last little button. And I was gone, bitch. You know how much time you save by putting your work clothes on already?
Bro.
Give it, I would be a little wrinkled. But that's all right. I used to sit behind the desk so nobody would know.
I do be having mad shit of yours at my house. Yes. I remember when I first moved to the building I live in now, I had your work badge.
Not my badge.
And the crazy thing is, you ain't even called. She ain't even missed the fucking badge.
I didn't. You know, I think I got wrote up for that one time.
You probably did, because it was literally at my house and I told you.
I'm not going to lie. Like, the last, I would say, like 6-7 months of me working, I was a terrible employee. I was terrible.
You was there anyway.
I mean, no, I used to be a very good.
You was a good employee. I feel like you've always been a great employee. I'm the one that was a trash employee when I had a job.
Like the last 6 months, like after we went on 85, I was like, do y'all know who I'm is? Like, I was on 85 South.
Not you was going to work feeling yourself.
I was. They used to come up, like, I remember when people would come up to the desk, they'd be like, oh my God, I recognize you. I was like, yeah, it's me.
It's in the flesh.
Then I was like, okay, I gotta quit because this looks lame.
Because all I'm saying is me and I'm here.
Okay, so anyways, let's get into these topics. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And it's time to make an announcement.
It's motherfucking time, period.
We're overdue.
Second show.
Second live show, y'all.
Is it the second show, though, or is it the third show? Because, you know, we had 2 shows.
We did have 2 shows, but let me tell y'all right now, we not doing 2 shows in one night, so y'all better get y'all tickets right now, because when they sell out, we're done on Wednesday, March 16th. We're going to be in Charlotte for our second live show. I'm super excited, because we got the poor crew is in Charlotte deep.
I'm excited, too. So, yes, we're going to be at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte. It's going to be huge. It's going to be amazing. I hope y'all ready. Y'all need to get y'all tickets, and yeah.
Because y'all know the VIP going to sell out.
Quick, as soon as we post it.
I'm excited. I haven't been to Charlotte. That's one thing that's good about it. I've never been to Nashville.
I've never been to Charlotte either.
So Charlotte, come turn up with us. Second live show. We outside. I'll see y'all March 16th. Get your tickets right now.
Come party with the girls. Period.
So I'm going to let you introduce the first one because you went on a low-key rant.
I did. I do that sometimes. The crazy thing about me is like I either tweet a lot or not at all. So I definitely tweeted recently. I was just talking about like Because I'm trying to remember what made me start talking about this. I think I had seen something on the timeline, but I can't remember what it was. And I basically was just saying, like, how nobody talks about the PTSD that you develop from, like, your female friends betraying you.
Right.
As a woman. You know what I mean? I'm sure maybe men can relate. I'm sure men have maybe went through the same thing with their friends, but I was speaking more from a woman's perspective because I feel like that's something that a lot of us can relate to, but nobody talks about it. And so many women love to get on the internet and be like, I don't like bitches. I don't want to be friends with bitches and this and this and this. And like, to me, them type of girls are weird. They be like pick-me's almost. Because let's be real, who doesn't want to have friends, like good,
especially women friends. Like
right.
As a woman,
as
you
a
need
woman who
female friends,
right? As a woman who doesn't want to have solid, genuine female friendships,
right?
I just think the issue is that because of some of the trauma that a lot of us have been through in our past friendships, it makes you feel like that's not possible and you can't find that,
right?
And so, you know, I wasn't speaking personally about this part of my life. My life.
I was about
because
to say.
I feel like I'm in a great space in my life.
Right. You
now.
have a lot of friends around you.
Well, I'm not going to say a
friends.
lot, but I have a very solid core group of friends. Like I have about, I would say 5 female friends that I talk to all the time, that I confide in and I really fuck with and I trust them. But it took a while to get to this space because I definitely done been through some bullshit in past relationships. And so I think that that's what kind of prompted me to tweet about it because I saw somebody else saying something about friendships and I was like, you know what? Don't nobody never talk about how fucked up you be after your friend betray you and how you don't want to develop new friendships because it's literally hard for me. Now, I will say that the friendships that I have right now are all people that I've been knowing for a good amount of time.
Right.
Like I would say my most recent friend that I have is Lynn.
Okay.
And even me and her have been friends at this point for 4 years.
Yeah.
So I really feel like, when it comes to making new friendships and forming new friendships with women, like I'm not interested.
Right. Well,
unless maybe, you know, we do the same thing.
Right.
And then we just end up bonding.
Right.
And unexpectedly. But like as far as women who be like, oh yeah, you so cute. Oh, let's hang out. Or, oh, I love poor minds. Let's hang out. No.
Well, I'll say this. First, I want to go back to the point that you made about the women who are like, I don't like to hang out with women.
That's weird.
First of all, let's not act like men are just great friends as well. I don't think being a great friend has anything to do with like a gender, first of all. But as a woman, you should want to have women friends.
You should want to have women friends, but I don't know about that. Because and the only reason I say that is because I literally tweeted about this the same day as well because I think somebody had said something about like women always wondering why men don't want to be friends with us and it's because we're crazy. And I'm like, huh? Like, one of my longest standing friendships that I have is with a man.
Right.
Like, we've been friends for like 12 years. And contrary to popular belief, this is somebody that I've never had an intimate or sexual relationship with. Because a lot of y'all love to believe for
that
whatever
men
reason.
And women cannot have a platonic friendship.
Right.
Which is a lie. Because one of my best friends, I've been best friends with him since I was 15. And it's a guy that we've never had anything sexual going on, ever.
And I said that to say, even though of course, you've never betrayed me, but my friend has
that you know.
What did I know? But Jordan has never betrayed me. When I look at it in the grand scheme of things in comparison to my female friendships, I can't say that.
So you've had more women stab you in the back than men, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And I mean, Jordan isn't my only male friend. He's just my longest standing one.
Right.
But yeah, like, I mean.
But like I said, I feel like our experience also is a little different because of the environment we were in. We were working in clubs, strip clubs, like the kind of people we were around. We weren't around the best people,
Do you think that matters, though?
Yes,
People been getting
does.
women have been getting backstabbed by their homegirls since we was in elementary school. Bitch, I was getting backstabbed in elementary school.
Not they was stealing your crayons.
They
and
was,
pushing you off the
bitch.
swing.
They was.
Let that hurt go.
Let's talk about it. Let's
no,
talk about
you need to let that
Let's
go.
talk about the burn books and shit. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, nobody talks about these things. Like, I feel like at a young age, women be vicious.
I mean, first of all,
let's say little girls.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
of
say
all,
little kids.
Everybody is mean growing up in middle school.
I don't agree with that.
Kids
because you have
bullies.
the bullies and the bullied.
Yes. and
So everybody not mean.
but what I'm saying is it's not just girls that were bullying people, it's boys too. So it's like all kids were doing it.
I'm not saying that, but again, I'm speaking from the female perspective. We not speaking, I'm not a nigga, so I can't speak on a little boy who had fucked up relationships with little boys as a kid. I can only speak as a little girl.
So little boys weren't bullying you?
No, not really. They wasn't.
I believe you.
They really wasn't. I got in a fight with a little boy one time. I told you,
whooped
that.
his ass?
But it was because he grabbed my ass, though.
Not in 3rd grade, you was holding.
No, it was actually like 6th grade.
Oh shit.
It was
like no better.
It was like 6th or 7th grade. This the dude I talked about. I talked about him on the show. I said I stabbed him with the pencil. I'm sorry, by the way.
Okay.
He was all right though.
But I do sometimes think that even though some people are bad people, when it comes to having female friends, I don't think that you should move in hurt, because we do that in the same thing in relationships. Like, as much as men have hurt us in romantic relationships, that doesn't stop us from still seeking love and trying to find relationships. So why do some women let 1 or 2 or 3, 4, however many women who hurt them stop them from trying to find female friends?
Well, I don't let the hurt that I've been through in romantic relationships stop me from dating. No. However, though, I move differently, and I feel like so do you. So at the end of the day, like, what are you saying? Like, I don't let that stop me from creating new female friendships. I feel like I had been through fucked up shit before I met you.
Right.
I had been through fucked up shit before I met Lynn. I still formed those friendships.
Right.
Though, you know what I mean? I'm just way more cautious.
Right.
I don't trust people as easily as I used to.
Right. I mean, but that's you. You still, like you said, you're not interested in making more friends or whatever. But if something happened and you made a friend, you're not going to stop it and be like, oh, I'm not. But
it's not something I'm looking for.
Right. But there are some people out there that are really like, I don't fuck with bitches and I don't talk to them at all. I be with my man, and that's it.
Oh, well, I never been that type of person because I don't never have a man.
I'm dead.
I be with my friends more than I be.
Points
that's a
made.
fact. I'ma always be with my bitches.
Points were made.
I love that, but I've always been a friend. Like, I love friendship.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love friendship. Like, I would choose to hang with my friends before I hang with a nigga.
Well, not me. I wouldn't take it
unless
that far.
I really like you. Don't get me wrong, because I definitely used to be ditching you. Remember when you used to live with me? I definitely used to ditch you all the time.
I know.
For my nigga.
I know, all the time.
So, unless I really like a nigga, I definitely will, hang with him a little bit more. I'm going to still hang with my friends, too.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not interested. Like, my friends, I love y'all, but I'm going to be with my nigga.
No, you definitely one of them friends who, when you get a nigga, you be ghosting us.
Well, at least I
don't ghost my friends. I'm just gonna let you know though. When he called, I got to go.
Oh, I don't ghost people. No, I be letting people know. But it's like when girls be like, "Oh my God, y'all!"
When Lex be having a man, I don't hear from her for like 2 weeks.
Well, first of all, when's the last time I had a man? So you be hearing from me every day.
Remember that? So let's talk about it.
Okay.
I have PTSD from this.
From me?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember when it was the hurricane in Atlanta and my lights was off for 3 days and you left me alone by myself in my home with nothing but candles?
But did you die?
While you was at your my man, while she was at her man house with lights
and water and warmth.
And warmth and everything.
I was checking on you. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm just that girl like when the
girls do this, why I got PTSD right now.
But I'm loyal.
You is loyal.
I'm very loyal. I lied for you, first of all.
No, Lex is loyal to a fault. Like
it's
she
bad.
would definitely lie on the stand for me.
I will definitely lie on the stand. But I will say I'm just that type of girl. Like when the girls are like, "Oh, let's go on a girls' vacation," I'm like, "Can I bring my niggas?"
Yeah,
I am that kind of girl. I'm like, everybody
are.
should bring their niggas. But like, if I can't, it ain't no problem. I'm not that annoying. But I don't want to be around a whole bunch of, especially if they're not my friends.
Yeah,
I guess that's what I look at it as too. But I definitely feel you with the PTSD, because I feel like now in 2022, women have decided to come together a lot as far as being honest with, like, just showing each other more love. I feel like in the past, women were more catty. And well, they still are, but I'm saying like women are open, like with like how we were talking about the other week, like having women empowerment movements.
There was
and
some
this
catty
and that
shit going on the internet today. We ain't
right.
gonna speak on
but
it,
I'm
though.
saying like I feel like women are making more of an effort to be good to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we try more. So with that being said, even though we're trying as a unit to be loving towards each other, people are still affected by things that they did in their past. So it's hard to even say your opinion because when you tweeted that, I really thought you were going to get a lot of backlash.
Why?
Because people are like, oh, y'all, because just how people are. Oh,
no, actually, it was like
a lot of people that were agreeing.
It was way more people. I didn't even see really any backlash. I mean, for the most part, occasionally I would see something where somebody was like, oh, well, you can't let that stop you from wanting to make friends.
Right.
But that was really like the only backlash I've seen. If anything, it was nothing but women. Like, I think at this point, that tweet probably has like 60,000 likes or something.
Wow.
No, but I'm just saying it has like 60,000 likes and like maybe 20,000 retweets. And all of the people that were quote tweeting it were saying like, yeah, bitch, like, I feel you.
But I will say,
you don't feel like you have any PTSD from like people backstabbing, like your female friendships in the past?
Honestly, I've had people do me wrong, but it wasn't to the point to where I feel like I'm nervous or scared of making new friends. I can honestly say that. I really don't have PTSD from friendships. Like I do have women that have done bad to me, but on your tweet, I will say it was so many people bringing up stuff from like elementary and middle school.
Yeah, I was thinking and I'm not gonna lie, mine more so comes from
literally
adulthood.
Yeah, like the stuff, one really bad situation you were in literally happened 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but to see people hurting and talking about things from elementary school and middle school, it's like, okay, y'all really have to let stuff like that go.
And when you really think about it, because the situation that you
okay, go ahead.
That's you is a little soft. I'm glad you
A
put that lotion
little.
on. So anyways, that situation that you was talking about from like 3 years ago, remember it was like 3 situations in 1 year.
It was more than that.
With 3 different people.
Oh, I thought you were talking about with that one person.
No, it was like 3 situations with 3 different people within that same time frame of the year. It was a girl that lived in New York.
Oh, I remember that.
And then 2 bitches that lived here in Atlanta.
Not bitches.
The bitch, well, let me say all bitches. All 3 of you bitches is bitches. You bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch.
I felt that. I like that. Okay.
But yeah, all 3 of you bitches is bitches. But yeah, remember, it was like 3 of them.
I will say, but like I said, a lot of that has to do with the environment. Like, you were meeting a lot of people through social media, people that were popping on social media.
I met none of these people through social media.
Well, working in the club. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I said this before, and I'm
not a bad bitches link up type of bitch.
Yeah, like when I moved to Atlanta, honestly, everybody that Drea had introduced me to, I met them hoes one time, and every time she'd be like, oh, we going out tonight, I was like, I'm cool. Like, I am so
She was cool, but she still came.
I mean, honestly, I haven't made any friends in Atlanta.
No.
I haven't made any friends in Atlanta.
That's not true.
Who is from Atlanta? I mean, who was
None
already
of the people I was cool with are from Atlanta.
Not from Atlanta, but they lived here. Like, they were living here.
You have a friend right now that you met them in Atlanta.
Who?
Didn't you?
Who?
Didn't you?
No. Who? No.
You met her in Houston?
No, we were following each other. My friend Jazz, she's talking about my friend Jazz.
Yeah.
She was living in Houston, but we moved to Atlanta around the same time. She wasn't living out here,
I thought she was already living out here. And then
I have been in Houston since 2017. Everybody
that can't be true.
I'm telling you, bro, nobody. I don't have no friends that have been out here living. Even with Diamond. Diamond moved here around the same time I did too.
Well, I feel like Kiki is a friend that we both met.
Okay, well, yeah,
Kiki. And Kiki been in Atlanta like way longer than
Kiki
us.
is probably the only one. Like you said, that's somebody that does the same thing that we do. But the Atlanta women are weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Atlanta women are weirdos. And I mean, let's not even say Atlanta women, because like I said, I went through a crazy traumatic experience with someone that I was cool with that lived in New York. Like, I went through a crazy traumatic experience with somebody that was from Houston. Another girl that I was cool with in adulthood. Like,
I feel like with you though, a lot of people wanted to be friends with you because they had ulterior motives. Like, they felt like you were dating certain men, living a certain lifestyle, and they wanted that. And they wanted to be a part of that. Like, you were pretty, you looked a certain way, and they just wanted to be cool with you because of social media, you had followers. Girls try to be friends with women, like other girls, just because they have a lot of followers. Let's be honest. Like, that's the truth.
I mean, and granted, yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, if anything, to me, if you're gonna be that type of conniving ass person, or if you that type of person, you a social climber, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you a social climber, then why would you cross somebody?
Because
Like, why would you cross somebody who like more
I'll
popular
tell
than
you,
you?
I'll tell you
Like
why.
that don't make
Because
sense to me.
either one, they've become jealous and they don't like that the attention isn't spread out evenly, or two,
But it never was.
or two, they've used you and they've gotten what they needed from the situation. Not you in particular, but I'm saying in certain situations, like either they've gotten what they needed, like say I'm trying to hang out with you because you cool and this and that, but you got this nigga that you fucking with and I want to meet him and be around his friends because I know. So if we go to the club one night and yo nigga there and I end up meeting his friend, I get his friend number, well, I don't need you no more because I got what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people be like, oh, I got what I needed from the situation. I can dip now. So I just feel like a lot of these friendships go bad and go sour because there's ulterior motives outside of just, I want to have somebody that I'm cool with and we can have a good time.
I also think some of my friendships went sour too because, and this is going to bring us into the next topic. Yeah, this is going to bring us into the next topic. But I think some of my friendships went sour too because of what I don't share and what I don't tell people. Because people be thinking, like you said, people will try to get cool with you because they want to know what you got going on and all that type of stuff. But I'm not really a bitch. Like, just because we cool with each other, we can very much go out together, have a good time. We could talk on the phone, but we going to talk about other things. We not about to talk about my business and what I be doing unless I fuck with you like that.
Right.
And the select people that I do fuck with like that, they do know what I be having going on. But don't think just because you my friend and we be hanging out, now you about to know all my tea.
Well, that's not a friend then. That's more of an associate, right?
I mean, but in my mind, I think that's the problem. A lot of people have just been associates to me. But then I guess as time progressed, because we spent so much time together, I started feeling like you could be my friend.
Right.
And then with that, obviously comes a little bit, okay, yeah, I'll be telling you a little bit more. And then I feel like that's why even now I don't share as much anymore because people will use those same things that you told them in confidence against you.
Right. Oh, I definitely agree with that.
And so now I'm even way more cautious. Like, yeah, if I meet you and we hang out, you definitely an associate. You definitely not my friend. I'm not telling you shit.
Right.
But I think that that's the reason why in the past too, like I had issues with my female friends because people have loved to be like, I'm sneaky and I'm secretive. Like we talked about these before, but it's just like, I'm really not sneaky.
You
and
are
secretive.
sneaky.
Sneaky in what way, Liz?
I mean, that's a trait of a Taurus. It's okay.
But what about me? Like, give me an example of me being sneaky.
You do sneaky shit.
Like what?
I don't want to put your business out there.
I'm giving you permission. I want an example. You don't have to like tell everything, but I want to like know exactly what you're talking about. So I need an example.
Okay, well, we've talked about this on the show before. Like, you do sneaky. Are we talking about in friendships or just in general?
Maybe both.
Okay, because I can name 2 instances.
Okay.
I mean, I got more than 2 instances, but
okay.
We'll talk about you being sneaky.
Me, you got more than 2 instances of me being sneaky.
Like to me, like when you went to the islands and you were island hopping that time, you were being sneaky.
How?
That was sneaky.
How was it sneaky?
Because you
didn't know how it was sneaky.
Because the person that you were
dealing with, knew I was going. So how was I being sneaky?
You were being sneaky to the person you were dealing with because you were trying to make him mad. So you snuck off and you went to the islands getting gold no spray tan. That's what you did. That is what you did. You want me to talk about another instance?
Yeah.
Because I
don't feel like that was sneaky.
That was sneaky.
How?
You snuck off to the if you get on a plane and you don't tell the person that you're fucking that I'm going to an island to get gold with no spray tan.
He got on a plane and went to an island with a bitch he was fucking.
I did not say he wasn't being sneaky, but you were being sneaky back.
Tomato, Nick.
You was forever getting your lick back in that situation.
And one thing about me, I'm gonna get my what? Lick back.
Period.
No.
The other situation was...
This is a friendship situation.
This was an associate situation.
Okay.
And you got me involved. You started fucking this. You fucked that. And I said this on a past episode. She was associates with somebody. Not only did she steal her man once, she stole 2 of her men. She started fucking the first man and had me lie to her about it. She was like,
Did I have you? Lex,
let me finish.
Bro.
Let me finish.
Wow.
You told me to tell the story. Is you going to let me tell it?
But tell it right. That's the thing about people. If you going to tell the story, tell the truth. Because we did not have a conversation about you lying to the bitch. You lied on your own.
Because you want me to tell the truth? Did you want me to tell the truth?
But I'm just saying, I didn't coerce you into lying.
But guess what? If I would have sat there and told the truth, you would have been having a podcast with somebody named Shirley. Like, yeah, I was friends with this bitch named Lex P one time, and now I got PTSD. Because why are you supposed to be my friend? Why you done told the bitch what I'm doing? So, like I was saying, the bitch came and she was like, Lex, tell me the truth. Is Drea fucking such and such? I was like, nah. Nah, bro, she ain't doing the whole time. Dre getting bent over in that nigga crib, cutting up. And not only after Drea stopped dealing with this nigga, it was another nigga she was dealing with. She's like, I want that nigga too. So that was sneaky.
How it was not sneaky, because at that point, let's be clear, homie. That was not my friend no more. That bitch was fraud. She used to be talking about me behind my back. Did we not find that out already?
I mean, we did.
And that's when I decided that it was okay for me to talk to the second nigga. The first nigga, she lied to me about. I asked her face to face. I said, you be fucking with him? She said, nah, girl, we don't be fucking. It's just for TV.
But didn't you just say you don't tell everybody your business?
What you talking about?
Because you said you don't tell all your friends your business. Like, sometimes so maybe she just wanted to keep the information to herself.
Okay, but at the end, and that's cool, but why lie about a nigga you fucking? And
okay, so
I don't understand that.
I get that, but then
I do keep things to myself, but even if I'm not that cool with you, if you come to me, if it's because obviously she felt some type of way about me fucking the nigga after I fucked him. So you fucked with him like that.
Right.
If I fuck with a nigga like that and somebody comes and asks me, do you be fucking with him? I'm gonna be like, bitch, yeah. Why?
Right. Well,
because
by the time,
why are you asking me
by
that?
the time she asked us, we had figured out that they were talking though.
And I already had fucked him.
And you made
so that was not my fault.
Sneaky bitch.
So that wasn't my fault. Because if you lied to me,
so why you didn't tell her the truth? Sneaky.
Because I was playing a game, and you
sneaky.
know that it wasn't sneaky, bro. You know what was going on. We can't get into all
right.
That
We
right
can't.
now.
But you were playing a game.
I had a reason.
Yes.
Why I did not tell her at the time.
So that was being sneaky.
It was not being sneaky, bro.
You were playing a game to gain something, which is fine.
I can't be being sneaky towards you if you ain't my homegirl. Like, I don't fuck with you like that no more. Because I found out you was messy. You used to be talking shit about me to a nigga who used to come back and tell me everything. Now you not my friend. So now guess what? All the niggas on your roster is free game. That's my final word. I said what I said.
Sneaky. Let's move on to the next topic, sneaky. Let me make sure you don't steal my wine.
You're very sneaky, girl.
It's giving sneaky. Okay, go ahead. Go to the next.
Super sneaky.
It's okay, though. It is okay. Everybody has flaws about themselves.
I don't think that's a flaw. Even if I am sneaky, I don't think that's a flaw. I think that's a great thing that I've learned, the art of being private and mysterious.
Sneaky. That's a great thing.
You
to
call
be
it
sneaky.
potato, I call it potato.
Okay, bring in the next topic, bitch. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And we are here to tell y'all about Vroom.com. If you're thinking about getting a new car or you want to trade in your car, if you're in the market just to get some new wheels, Vroom.com is the website for you.
Yes, they have thousands of high quality, low mileage vehicles on their website.
Yes, and the best thing about it is that you can finance through them.
Yeah.
Not only can you finance through them, but if you want to use your own bank, they can do that as well. Everything is done in-house. So if you hate going to the car dealership and dealing with like pushy salesmen, you don't have to deal with none of that. If you go to Vroom.com, they're going to take care of everything for you.
Yes, and when you sell your car on Vroom.com, you get a price instantly.
So you don't have to wait. You know how people be like, oh, let me see how much it's worth. You ain't got to do none of that. So make sure y'all go to Vroom.com and get started to get you a new ride today.
Period. So next time you need to buy a car, just grab your phone, go to Vroom.com, and check out thousands of great cars.
Go ahead.
So, speaking of all of this, that Lex say I'm sneaky and shit, I don't think I'm sneaky. I think that I have mastered the art of being mysterious.
I feel like some music should be like. Okay. So what do you feel like the benefit? Because I'm not a mysterious person. Like, I'm an open book. That's me. Like, I'm a Leo. I'm very like, what you see is what you get. This is me. This is who I am. You either gonna fuck with me And like it or not, like we talked about this on a past episode where I was literally on my first date with Throwback Bay, and I told him, hey, I used to fuck with your friend. Like I tell on myself all the time.
And a nigga asked me, I started fucking a nigga and I knew I had fucked his friend and I didn't say nothing.
Nothing. We are so
maybe
opposite.
Now maybe that was sneaky. I will take the blame.
Oh, that was sneaky.
Because that was sneaky. That was deceitful.
Okay. So
it wasn't sneaky,
what
it was deceitful.
What do you think the benefits are of being mysterious?
I think it's good for people to never know everything about you. Because I feel like the more people know about you, the more that they can use against you, and you can't never 100% trust nobody.
Right.
Don't ever put nothing past nobody. So to me, it's good to until you feel like you could trust people like that, you don't let them in all the way. Right. You kind of keep them on edge, not on edge, but on the fence about who they think you are. Maybe you think I'm this way. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
Right. I do think
the world would never know.
I feel like it is enticing. Like when somebody's more mysterious, it's like you want to know what do they have going on? Because people are naturally curious. Like
I told you, one thing about one of our friends, and this is another male friend I have, shout out to Cass. Cass always have said that about me.
Yeah.
Ever since we first met him, he just always be yeah, it's because you look how you look, and then you funny.
How do you look?
Bitch, anyways.
I was just asking. I know that's right. I know that's right, sneaky draws.
But anyways, Cass always be like, yeah, it's because you a pretty girl or whatever, and you're attractive. And then on top of that, you cool as fuck and you have a good personality. But he was like, but I really think what draw men into you, he was like, because from what I can see how niggas be about you and how they act over you, he was like, I think it's because you're mysterious and you're interesting to most people because they just can't figure you out.
Right. And I think, but there's also levels to being mysterious as well.
I think so too.
I feel like
I think you a certain level of mysterious though.
I think I'm a liar. It's a I'm definitely it's a mystery going on.
What's
you
the
just
truth?
Don't know. Because you don't know. Niggas don't know if I'm lying or telling the truth.
And you're a good liar.
I'll say this, and I'm telling on myself right now. I really am. But when I fuck with a nigga, niggas never know if they are the only person I'm talking to or if there's multiple. Because I make every person I'm dealing with feel like a king.
And you said that to me, and then remember, I was like, really? Because I guess because I be knowing your business, because you tell me stuff, I find it hard to believe that they don't know.
They do not know.
Well, maybe you just really good.
I mean, I feel like that's why I say I don't think it's necessarily mysterious. I just feel like I just handle my business.
I'm very mysterious to niggas.
Yeah.
Bitches too.
Yeah, I feel like people never really know because I feel like on the show we talk about, our bays and things like that. But honestly, sometimes
the only reason anybody that listens to this show even knows about one person that I ever fucked with is because I said who it was.
Right.
Had I not said who it was, even though the episode is going now, if I had never said who it was, y'all never would have figured it out.
Well, I'll say I do feel like when people know about our bays, we know this. We never necessarily give a timeline. Sometimes I might be telling a story and it might have happened 4 or 5 years ago. And I don't feel like that's me being mysterious. I'm just not telling the whole story. You know what I'm saying? I omit some information sometimes. I guess I'll say that. Because honestly,
that's still lying.
Well, I'll say that it may be lying, but I will say this. I don't mind people thinking that they know shit about me. I'll say that. So if people be like, oh, let's say she back with Rapper Bay, I know they together right now. And I could possibly not be back with Rapper Bay. I could have been just lying. But I'm not mad at that. If that's what y'all want to go with and that's what y'all want to think, I'm cool with it. I like people thinking whatever. I do. And it's because I give you that information. I'm choosing to give y'all information because this is what I want y'all to talk about this week. So this is what I'm going to tell y'all. So that's how I'm not a mysterious person like that, but I like to feed people information that I want them to know, if that makes sense.
I feel like I'm the same way. I mean, I feel like that's all a part of being mysterious though. You feed people what you want them to know. You don't, because let's be honest, what do people know about us?
I mean,
nothing but what we tell them.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe for me, they know about
you
Rapper
tell
Bay,
them a little more than
Mr.
I do.
Cabo. Yeah, Big Papa.
But they still only know what you tell them. I feel like nobody knows things about you because they heard it from the person that's cool with you.
Yeah, now
Or
one
they
thing
heard it from the nigga you fucking. Like, I feel like people know what they know because of what you say.
Yeah, I will say my circle is really, really tight. Like, I don't ever have to worry about somebody being like, oh, this is what's going on. This is what's going on with, this person for real. So,
But
I don't know. Being mysterious, that's just never been
I think
my tea for real.
I mean, and I feel like it's not some. I feel like some people are just mysterious people. It's just
Like, naturally.
It's just who you are. Like, you don't like one thing about me. It's not even that I try to be mysterious necessarily. I've just always been a person. I don't like people in my business. Why do you want to know? Why does it matter? What difference is it gonna make you?
Mm-hmm.
What I eat don't make you shit. So
but
why
I'm
do
not
you
gonna
care
lie.
what I have going on? I've just always naturally been that type of person. So I feel like as I became older and more mature, it turned into being mysterious because I've literally been this way my whole life. I don't like people in my business.
Well, I'll tell you why it's interesting and why people want to know. I like to gossip.
And that's what
I
I'm
like
saying.
hot tea in the morning.
A lot of people like gossip, and I feel like
do.
that's why a lot of people be intrigued. And I also feel like that's why a lot of people sometimes don't like me because people will not like you too because they don't know what you got going on, and unless you know, you can't. What can you do if you don't know nothing?
But I was saying, like, you can't be like, well, why you want to know? Because we like to go, like, we gossip.
No, I know why you want to know, but that ain't enough for me to tell you.
I mean, yeah, of course. But you know why people want to know. Because gossiping is fun. I hate people that be like, oh, why y'all gossip? That's not productive. Bitch, gossiping is fun. And I like to laugh, bitch. When I get some hot tea, I'll be like, girl, is you thirsty? Because I got a cup.
Well,
I love to gossip.
Well, I also wanted to talk about the art of being mysterious, too, because I had seen a post on Instagram. And it basically has said, like, the reason that you get in places is because you're not mysterious enough. You don't understand the art of being mysterious. You tell niggas too much off the rip. You let them know too much about you, and you don't realize that you kind of giving them the playbook on how to get what they want from you and then dip.
Okay, so, but when do you draw that line of, like, I don't want to play games and being pure with my intentions and just letting somebody know what my intentions are?
I feel like we just talked about these though.
That's what I'm saying.
On
so
the
it's
last
like,
episode,
do we
with the
the dating?
Monet.
With the dating.
We just
strategies.
talked about this with Monet, and I feel like that's cute. That's good. You don't want to play games, but when it comes to dating, you gotta play a certain level of games.
I hate it.
It depends, especially with. I think that you don't gotta play. You don't have to play no games with a certain type of men. But with the type of men you be trying to date, unfortunately, you gotta play a certain level of games.
Know what type of men I like?
I do know what type of men you like, and with those type of men, you have to play a certain level of games because you're crazy if you think they're not playing games with you.
That's why I'm about to go get me a square. I'm going.
I think that being mysterious and leaving a certain level of mystery definitely works for a certain type of when you're dating certain type of guys.
Yeah, it definitely does work, but I can't force that among myself. Like on first date, I'm like, are we going to fuck? Because I like to suck dick. That's how the first date is gonna go. So I'm not being mysterious. I'm getting straight to the point. Why are we gonna waste each other's time? I'm looking for a husband who's
ready to fuck today.
That's ready to fuck today. Why do we have to wait?
Why wait?
Because honestly, if you think about it, when people are like 50 and 60, they start dating and get married in 2 weeks because they're about to die. So
they do.
Right. So might as well do that now because I don't know what's gonna happen. Life is not guaranteed.
One thing about you, I'm very surprised that you've never been married.
Honestly.
Like that you haven't been married yet.
But you know what it is?
Because you have that personality.
Yeah.
Where I would have seen you being married at like 19 and now you divorced.
You know what it is though? I've talked about marriage in a lot of my relationships, but when it comes down to it, I chicken out.
But why? Because like you said, we're here today, we're going tomorrow. We're young. You can get a divorce, you can get an annulment.
I think the first time I talked about marriage in my relationship, it was before I realized the type of person I am because I was 20, 21. That was the first time I talked about marriage. The second time I talked about marriage was in my relationship I was before I moved here. And the ultimatum that was given to me, I wasn't doing it. Like, I was moving to Atlanta, whether you liked it or not.
Well, I wouldn't want to marry a nigga that gave me an ultimatum.
Yeah, he definitely gave me an ultimatum. So I have been in the position to get married and engaged like multiple times. Even somebody that I'm like I've talked about marriage with a person I've dealt with for a while, and it's just kind of like, okay, like, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna not? Like, so I think when it comes down to it, I be talking a lot of shit, but sometimes I be like, wait, you for real? I was just playing.
This is the first time in my life that I ever thought about marriage.
You think about marrying your boo?
No, nobody that I talk to right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying this the first time in my life that I've ever felt like I've had the desire to get married. Like, I never used to think about, like, I don't know, I'm weird. I think I'm way more weirder than a lot of people think. Like, I never used to think about getting married. Like, it was just never something that never something that crossed my mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Versus you, I feel like you such a lover girl.
I am. I want to get married. I want to get married. I feel like I'm going to get married at least 3 times.
Like, I think I'm definitely going to get married twice.
Yeah. I think it's definitely 3 for me.
I think I'm definitely going to get married twice. And I know that sounds fucked up because I ain't been married yet. Sorry to that first man.
Honestly. And then on my, like, if I'm married by the time I die, like, I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to let that nigga know, if you move on, I'm going to haunt you. Period.
If he go fuck with another bitch?
Yeah.
Well, what if he start fucking with one of your friends? Because why do that always happen in movies?
They do.
It do. Why do a bitch always die and he end up being fucking married to her fucking best friend?
Because they be talking about, they be trauma bonding. Don't trauma bond over my dick, bitch.
Bitch, on God. I don't give a fuck about none of that. On God, I'm coming back and hunting both y'all bitch asses.
I am. And I'm going to watch you. So he might not even be doing nothing. He going to be brushing his teeth in the mirror. I'm going to just be sitting there like, hey, boo. Boo.
That ain't scary, bitch.
I'm not supposed to scare him. He's just brushing his teeth.
No, bitch, you gotta scare him.
If he's not doing anything, like if he's just brushing his teeth, I'm gonna just be like, I
don't even give a fuck what he doing. I just think I'ma love being a ghost. Boo, nigga.
All right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre and Nicole.
And we are here to talk about Real Husbands of Hollywood is back.
Now streaming, only on BET Plus. Real Husbands of Hollywood is back, and it's out of this world crazy. This uncensored fun could only live on BET Plus. And I used to love this show.
It was
so entertaining. Kevin Hart is so funny.
And it's more Kevin this season.
More.
That's all we need.
That's all
more.
We need.
And they got Nick Cannon in his bag, JB Smooth, Dwayne Martin, Jackie Long, Boris Cujo, everybody. Nelly, Tiffany Haddish gonna be on there, Yolanda Adams, Mark Cuban,
Angela Rye.
It's giving stars.
It's good.
It's very, very good.
I can't wait.
Yes, I love Real Husbands of Hollywood. I think it's funny, and I'm excited to see where they're gonna go.
Me too.
They saying Nelly wants a wife this season.
I can't wait to see it.
I want to see. I would like to see it.
So make sure y'all tune in with us.
Yeah, so you're gonna go ahead and sign up so you can binge the new season. You're gonna visit BET.plus to learn more and stream the Black culture. We gotta support the Black creators.
Amen.
So now we gonna get into the bed. Ow.
The bed.
Ow.
The bed.
Bow. Bow. So I seen a post the other day, and it was talking about the orgasm gap between men and women. So let me look up the statistics really quick on that, because this is why I wanted to talk about what I'm about to talk about right now. Let me go to my messages real quick. So there was a chart that was released, and it was basically talking about orgasm gaps between different genders and sexualities. So it says 95% of heterosexual men have an orgasm. I'm going to skip all the middle stuff because that's obviously, we're straight women who deal with straight men. So I'm going to just talk about that. So 95%, well, it has for bisexual women. I'll read that one too. 95% of heterosexual men have orgasms. 66% of bisexual women have orgasms. And 65% of heterosexual women have orgasms. Mind you, that's lower than what we said in the past, because I thought it was 70%. So that, that's a big fucking gap. So I wanted to talk about sexual dysfunction. Because a lot of you men are suffering from this, and either y'all know it, y'all probably don't know it, because a lot of men out here thinking they laying that pipe and they not.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk about it from the erectile dysfunction. Because a lot of you men just can't get it up. So, what is erectile dysfunction, aka ED? Erectile dysfunction is the inability to get and keep an erection firm enough for sexual intercourse. Estimates suggest that 1 of every 10 men will suffer from ED at some point during his lifetime. That's a lot. That's a lot because when you meet 100% of straight men, they all lay in that pipe, according to them. According to them. Okay?
We
So,
know that's a lie.
well, we definitely know that's a lot. Like I said, it's very common. It's more common than people like to talk about. And honestly, I don't know if this is super, super true, but I heard that was one of the side effects of COVID.
Oh yeah, I did see that, and then I heard your penis shrink,
Y'all better go get vaccinated.
and it's irreversible.
Oh,
I mean, well, even if you get vaccinated, you can still get COVID.
I know, but I'm saying maybe it
But-
won't be the symptoms won't be as bad.
But yeah, like you didn't see that article where it said some man had got COVID and he said that his penis shrunk 1.5 inches, and then he went to the doctor and they said it's irreversible.
That's crazy. That's scary.
That
Okay,
is.
so we're gonna
But
talk.
if he had that dick like
The man we talked about, Harry Potter Daddy,
if he had that dick like that,
he wouldn't have
he
no
could lose 1.5
1.5.
inches.
Harry Potter Daddy caught COVID and was like, cool, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about what causes erectile dysfunction because sometimes it's things that are more common. Now, the first thing, this is, I feel like the most common thing
Mhm.
that a lot of men, because men don't like to go to the doctor, first of all. Niggas are the type like, oh, I fucked this girl and she went and got tested, so I ain't got nothing. That's
But
how
then you
niggas
fucking
are.
5 other girls.
Exactly. So first is vascular disease, which is blood supply to the penis can become blocked or narrowed as a result of vascular disease, such as I can't
I knew you was supposed to do that.
atherosclerosis. I don't know what
No.
that says. Say it then, bitch.
Atherosclerosis.
Whatever, bitch. It means a hardening of the arteries. So basically,
Oh no, atherosclerosis. My bad.
go ahead, girl. You is a.
I said
is smart.
sclerosis.
It's all right.
It's the wine.
It was closer than I was. Hell. So this is hardening of the arteries. So that
Mhm.
means your penis is not getting enough blood flow. So a lot of y'all got to start eating healthy and taking care of yourself because that's why a lot of men you can't get your dick up because you eating burgers every day.
Mm.
Why is you eating McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and then when it's time to fuck, you can't get it up?
If you eat at McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you don't have no bitch in your life that love you.
Yeah, seek help. Seek
So
help.
the second reason is neurological disorders such as multiple sclerosis.
You is smart.
Is
Mhm.
nerves that send impulses to the penis can become damaged from stroke, diabetes, or other causes.
So diabetes, that's another thing with eating healthy and
I
doing
heard
right.
that about diabetes.
Oh, so don't fuck no diabetic dick. You know who got diabetes? So I'm gonna keep it to.
That's probably why he be so angry.
Ooh, that
dick
probably-
be lip,
Yeah.
lip dick.
Oh man. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay, it says psychological states. These include stress, depression, lack of stimulus from the brain, and performance anxiety. So, a lot of times I will give that to men. Being a man is stressful. Now, being a woman is stressful, but also being a man is stressful. Like, there's a lot of pressure on men to, make a lot of money, be the head of households. And it's like, it's hard to get money out here. It really is, especially now. So, I feel like
I feel like it's easier now than it was back then.
it's easier for, I feel like, the younger generations, but I'm not trying
We
to.
are the younger generation.
I mean, no, it's different from an 18-year-old versus like a 30, 35-year-old. Like an 18-year-old, like if they're funny enough and they know how to work TikTok, they can go viral on TikTok 2 or 3 times and be getting a check and become popular. Nobody really wants to see like a 35-year-old man on TikTok doing like.
I mean, we're
Renegade and
talking
shit.
about TikTok, but I mean, like, social media been pretty relevant for the past 10
No,
years.
yeah, it has.
And I feel like it's people our age who have become rich off of social media.
No, I agree with that, but I'm saying, I feel like
anyways, I mean, yeah, I can
the
see
likelihood,
that, though. Stress.
yeah,
Stress for sure. Like, that's something that I could see making your dick limp.
And depression. A lot of black men, well, we're talking about black men because we date black men, but men in general. A lot of, it's not a lot of black men, I don't agree with this statement necessarily,
I
but
wonder if your dick can be seasonally depressed.
it probably can. Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of men,
I'm for real.
I would say black men, they say like they don't feel like they have a lot of safe spaces to, talk to people in. So a lot of black men deal with depression and they don't really deal with it. So that's why a lot of y'all walking around with a limp dick, seasonal or not.
That's sad.
Imagine not waking up on Christmas morning to some dick because you want to be sad.
Niggas be having, but I thought all niggas have morning wood. At least the niggas I be fucking with, they be in the morning.
I am dead. Well,
so the next one is trauma. An injury could contribute to symptoms of ED. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because, I mean, so I've always wondered this. Answer this for me.
Okay.
If you are paralyzed from the waist down,
I wouldn't know.
Do that mean that your dick is paralyzed too?
Honestly, okay. I think it just depends on, what vertebrae they had to. Because my sister used to this guy took us on a date and he was in a wheelchair. And he had money too.
Took who on a date?
He took my sister on a date, but like he invited me to come because his friend was there with him, like his friend to be helping him getting in and out the car and stuff. This was a long time ago.
This is when y'all was like young.
Yeah, this is when we were really young. I think I was like 19, so my sister was like 22. But she said that he never tried to fuck her or do anything. Like he would just like to talk to her and spend time with her. He used to give her money and stuff. So I'm not assuming, but I guess his penis didn't work. But I think some of them do. I think it just depends on the situation.
Oh, it says they are.
So they do work.
It says the nerves that control a man's ability to have a reflex erection are located in the sacral area of the spinal cord. Most paralyzed men are able to have a reflex erection with physical stimulation unless the S2 to S4 pathway is damaged. So I guess unless certain parts of your spine.
That's what I said.
Affected.
I watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy, bitch. Yeah. I knew what the fuck I was talking about now. God damn it. So those are the causes of ED. So men, if you have any of those symptoms, take care of that and get your dick up. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And y'all know we gonna tell y'all how to get out of debt and get some financial freedom.
Absolutely. 2022 is the year of being debt-free. So whether you have student loans, whether you have credit card payments, anything, PDS Debt can help you consolidate all of your loans, all of your payments, and get it down to one low interest payment.
Yeah, so if you have no credit, bad credit, whatever kind of credit you got, PDS Debt is going to work with you. And the best thing about it is it's a 0% interest rate. So it's not like you're just creating more debt for yourself. You're literally getting out of debt. The average American that has over $10,000 in debt ends up paying back 2.5 times what they originally spent. So PDS Debt is the program for you. And what else makes it better is that if you're qualified, you get a $25 Visa gift card.
Yeah, so all you have to do is go to pdsdebt.com/poorminds. That's pdsdebt.com/poorminds and take back your financial freedom today.
Okay.
Get that dick up.
Get that fucking dick up. All right. So you want to do the breakdown or you want to go ahead and go?
What we doing the breakdown of?
I mean, we were supposed to do the breakdown of Sex in the City, but we is chatty today, bitch.
Oh, we can talk about it real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Just because I kind of feel like it goes with like not the sex topic, but it's kind of about sex, I guess. Like it's about women who are like menopausal.
Damn, I ain't there yet, bitch.
No, we're nowhere near it.
Okay.
I mean, because the news, so Sex and the City has a spinoff series that has just came out, I think, last month. And because they're on like episode 7 now.
Okay.
So it's basically about the same characters. The only one that's not on the show anymore is Samantha. Now they are in their 50s. They're like 55, 53 to 55. And obviously when the original Sex and the City aired, they were like in their 30s. So it's basically like showing the lives of women kind of navigating through their sexuality.
In their 50s. Oh, wow.
Which I think is really interesting because, I mean, at some point, I mean, obviously we all want to live to be older.
Right.
So once we get to that age, it's interesting to see like what it's kind of like.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So are they single? Are they? Because I never watched Sex in the City. I haven't.
So spoiler alert. Because you know they love to say we be spoiling shit. Spoiler alert if you ain't watched it. Carrie, you know, she was married to Mr. Big.
Right.
He died on the first episode.
Yeah, I remember them saying that. But
Yeah.
we're not going to get into why he got fired, but I got to see.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Mhm.
So yeah, he died on the first episode. Miranda is still married to Steve.
Okay.
Charlotte is still married to, I forgot her husband's name, but she's still
Mhm.
married to him. And so yeah, they are all in relationships, but like Miranda is dealing with like identity issues.
Which is around the age. I would
Midlife
say,
crisis.
yeah.
Just like the quarter life crisis.
Mm-hmm.
So Miranda is dealing with like identity issues, which is funny to me because, you know, who she is in real life, you know, she was married to a man and now she's a lesbian. So I think it's interesting that they're kind of like bringing that into play with her character on the show. You know who's on the show?
Who, girl?
Who she like fucking on the show?
So she's cheating on her husband.
She is with a woman.
Oh, wow.
Non-binary woman.
Okay. Who is it?
Grace. The one that was on Grace. They
Which
had the
one?
baby with McSteamy. Can't remember her name.
Callie Torres.
Yeah. So,
wow.
and just because the name of the show is And Just Like That, on the show, her name is Shay.
Okay.
And so Miranda is fucking Shay.
That is interesting.
And she way younger than her.
You know, I'm in the middle of a Grey's Anatomy rewatch right now. So I'm just like, okay, that's interesting.
So yeah, so she's on the show. So it's interesting to kind of see, because like obviously her and Steve don't fuck at all. And then it's also interesting the way that they're parenting their son.
Okay.
Which I don't think I'm gonna never parent my kids like that when I have kids.
Okay.
I think that's some white people. You know,
right.
I ain't doing it.
Okay. Okay.
Because the son be fucking in the house.
How old is his son?
He like 16.
Okay.
His girlfriend be coming over. She be spending the night. They be fucking in the house. Then they be in their bedroom chilling in the bed and you can hear them fucking.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's too much.
Like, I'm about to go over there. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Right.
What the fuck y'all doing up over here?
That's crazy.
Yeah, they just be fucking. And then her and the husband just be sitting in the bed. It's weird.
I don't like that.
So that's why I mean, and again, you know, no offense.
So
I'm
how
just
is
saying,
Carrie,
I don't think that's black people shit.
How is Carrie handling Big's death? Because if she's handling
she not.
anything like Meredith was handling Derek's death, I'm not gonna watch.
She not handling it well.
Okay, I figured that.
Yeah.
Is she handling it worse or better than Meredith?
Better.
Okay.
She actually went on a date.
Okay. So Meredith wasn't having that
but
shit.
It was because she just wrote a book.
Okay.
And the publishing office told her that they think it would be great for her to go on a date so that she can create a narrative at the end of her book that gives women hope, because they said the book is too sad.
Okay.
It's going to make bitches kill themselves.
Mood.
But I mean, if that's what you're going through, then that's what you're going through.
Right. It's okay,
and then,
to be
you
honest.
know, Charlotte, I don't know, she be tripping on her husband all the time. But I mean, it's a very interesting series.
So it's good.
It's good.
So
but it's different from Sex and the City. It ain't all the fucking and all that shit how it was on Sex and the City. Like them hoes ain't fucking no more, which I don't think I want to be seeing them fucking like that now.
All right. So the girls should watch it. If you're a Sex and the City fan, you should watch it.
You should watch it. I think it's good, and I love Charlotte. Like,
I've only seen the movies, so
Carrie is my fave though. She's always been my fave. Like when I think of like my friend group, I always feel like I'm a Carrie. I do.
Oh, brother.
I do. I feel like
you don't need to say it. I already know who, because people always say that I'm that person. What's the lady name not on it no more? Samantha. I already knew where you were going with that, bitch.
And I feel like my friend Lynn is like a Charlotte. For sure.
Lena's going to be the first one out of all of us to get married, for sure.
Think so?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. I hope so. She wants to get married really
Yes,
bad.
that's definitely going to be her. Okay, so now we going to get into the bop. Hey.
The bop.
Oh.
The bop.
Bow. So I'm really excited about my bop of the week this week because somebody actually sent me this. A listener did. And honestly, I'm not lying to y'all. When y'all send me music, I listen to all of it. Some of it don't be good, but some of it be hot fire. So somebody sent me something this week and it was so good. And when I listen to it, every time I listen to an artist, I go Google them because I like to see their like aesthetics and like what they're about. So first, let me say the bop of the week is by Luna L. It's called Flaws. And it's basically talking about, you know, somebody in a relationship and y'all are loving each other through your flaws. It's a beautiful song. It's beautifully written. When I tell you her voice sounds like velvet, like so smooth, and it's so deep and so rich. And so when I Googled her, I was so shocked to find out that this girl was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
16 years old. When I tell you her voice sounds like me.
Mm.
Okay, maybe not the best example, but she sounds like a grown woman who done been through some shit. I'll just say that. So yeah, Luna L Flaws. It's a beautiful song, well written. I'm very excited to see where she goes because the fact that she's only 16 was just shocking
Not
to me.
16 at war.
She is 16 at war because the way she was singing this, baby, done
She
been
at
through.
war.
She at war. She done been through something, bitch. And I want to let you know, Luna, I'm here for you.
A true veteran.
Yeah, so that's my bop of the week. Luna
right.
L Flaws. Bow.
My bop of the week, and it's only my bop of the week because I can't believe I haven't said it. And I feel like we just have to have this documented that I said it. Because y'all know how much I'm like a rap trap girl. So, bro, Super Gremlin by Kodak Black. That is my fucking song. I love that song. The whole that Kodak Black songs be having on me. Z shit.
Oh, it's that Z shit. It's that Z shit was a bop.
It was a bop.
You said. What is wrong with you?
What you mean? That was our
Pull up in
song.
that demon on God. No, but
Looking
I'm
like
not gonna
I
lie.
still do, because that was
Super
our
Gremlin,
song.
yeah,
We
Super
used to be in
Gremlin
the
is a
song.
bop.
But Super Gremlin is a bop.
I
Like,
agree.
one thing about Kodak, he gonna come with them hard ass fucking songs every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
No.
I didn't say anything.
I was being for real. Like, because I feel like.
I didn't say anything.
You're annoying. I feel like Kodak Black always just come out with a super, super hard ass song every few years. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, he had Z shit. This, what was that song? Look how they don't like to see you winning. That was like about.
He does have quality music.
He do. He really do.
He does
Like,
have
y'all gotta
quality
give
music.
Lil Kodak his thing. Stop playing with that man.
Okay, so Kodak Black, Super Gremlin.
Shout
It's
out
about
to the Zoes.
You ever fuck with a Zoe?
No,
I
I
haven't
haven't.
either.
I can't get with the. Shout out to y'all.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre and Nicole.
And we are here to tell y'all again about BetterHelp.com.
Yes, we love BetterHelp.com. I actually recently just had to change counselors because my counselor left BetterHelp.com to do her own private practice.
Oh, well, that's good. That's
good. And so I ended up having to change counselors, but it was such a smooth and easy process because they make it super easy for you to change your counselors if you need to. And I love my new counselor as well.
Well, that's good. So the good thing about BetterHelp is if you've ever thought about doing therapy, counseling, but you've always been kind of scared, this is done completely from the comfort of your own home. If you want to do text, phone calls, or FaceTime, whatever makes it easiest, you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And you can start communicating in under 48 hours.
It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is also available.
And we do have a patient review. So it says, she is awesome. I have enjoyed our sessions since day one. Therapy is new to me and she helps a ton bringing out the things I should be talking about, whereas I have a real hard time talking about myself. I am very appreciative of her. This was a review written by a BetterHelp user with issues concerning self-esteem, relationship issues, and family conflicts. So if you want to start therapy and it's something you're not sure about, we are going to give you a discount code. So you're going to get 10% off of your first month. And like I said, financial aid is also available. So you're going to go to betterhelp.com/poorminds. That's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health today. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get into our favorite segment of the show. We're going to get into Pour Your Heart Out. Make sure you email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. If you're a Patreon member, make sure you put that in the bio that you're a Patreon member so you get to skip the line. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
Go first.
Okay. It says, question 1. Hey, ladies, love watching you both, and I'm a Patreon member. Pal. My ex and I ended things very amicably. Did I say that right? Amicably.
I like that.
Over a year ago. Each time we talk, we're both respectful and don't cross any boundaries. I told my new boyfriend that my ex and I are cool and he has no problems. But my ex's girl has a problem with our relationship. A while back after we split, he started to see this girl early on, but told me that he gave it a break because he kept bringing me up whenever he was around her and he wasn't over me completely yet. More recently, I've noticed that he's a bit more dry in conversations with me. So I left him alone because I had a feeling it was because he started seeing the same girl again. Sure enough, he hits me up recently to confirm that his girl does not like our relationship, but also that she is a few months pregnant with his child. I was more shocked and annoyed to learn that his girl goes out of her way to bring up my name in conversations they have. He's even told me that there are some places that they want to vacation, but she said that they can't go because he and I went before. I don't want to get involved in their situation, and I have a feeling that this is only going to get worse once their baby comes. It just sucks because I really thought my ex and I can be chill, but maybe I just need to let it go. Do you think that this is a friendship with my ex worth saving, or should I leave the whole thing alone?
Girl, fuck your ex. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I say this only because I've been in a situation like this, like, and I've talked about it on Poor Minds before. I literally had an ex who literally like was like my best friend. Like, me and him were so close, we were so tight. We had not fucked with each other in like 6-7 years, but when he got a girl pregnant and had a baby on the way, she did not want us being cool no more, and so now we not cool no more. At first, I felt some type of way about it because I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is literally my friend. Like, we not on that type of time no more. But this is the mother of his child.
Right.
You got to understand that.
Right.
So you can't never win when it comes to some shit like that. So I just feel like you just need to let this shit go.
Let it go.
Because
It's
it's
not
going
that
to be nothing but
serious.
drama. If she not cool with the relationship, she not cool with y'all being cool, it's going to keep being issues going forward.
I feel like it's okay to be cool with your ex, like as far as it being no beef and y'all not talking bad about each other, but why y'all gotta be friends and talking? That's something in your past. Y'all broke up for a reason. Girl, you have a whole new man. And even though your man is cool with it, I'm sorry. I don't want to date somebody that talks to their ex constantly. I don't. Like, that's weird to me. That's a lot. Like, especially at this age, it's like there's so many people you could be cool with. You got other friends. Like, it ain't that serious. Like, and like you said, for your example, like, it wasn't that serious for y'all to keep trying to be friends over. Like, yeah,
now I don't care.
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but at the end of the day, it ain't that serious. Like, go be a family man and take care of your baby. So let that shit go, girl.
Question number 2. Hey girls, I've reconnected with a guy I used to text before, and we've been talking for 3 months. We are both 24. He's really sweet with his shit together, but I feel like it was too good to be true. So I snuck into his iMessages and Instagram through his laptop while he was asleep and found out he has a secret baby in another city. He's never mentioned a kid to me or on any of his socials. I've been trying to fish it out of him without revealing I went through his stuff, but he just keeps hiding it. I even asked him if he wanted kids, and all he said was, yeah, I do. Like, boy, you already have one. Should I just come straight out and say I know? Why do you think he's hiding it? P.S. After going through him and his baby mom texts, I know they're not together, and I know he's not a deadbeat, so I'm not worried about that. Let me tell y'all something. I just talked to this. I'm not to this. I just talked about this with one of my best friends earlier today. Because I was fucking with a dude who like have a baby and don't nobody know he have a baby.
I know that.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. It's weird as fuck. And it's not your business. Yeah, it's not your business. But I couldn't see myself, me personally, you know what I mean, taking somebody serious who don't publicly acknowledge their child.
Right.
It's one thing to not want to post your child. That's fine. A lot of people don't like to post what their child look like because people are weirdos.
But to hide it?
To like hide the fact that you have a child, that's some whole other shit. And that's weird as fuck to me. It's like, you're right. Why are you hiding it? Especially if you're not a deadbeat dad, you taking care of your kid. Obviously, you and your baby mom be texting, y'all have a relationship.
But let me also say this. She says she's reconnected with this guy. They've been talking for 3 months and they're both 24. So you didn't specify if y'all were serious or not. Maybe he just don't take you serious and he don't care what you know. Honestly, I'm not saying that that's okay.
Yeah, because I mean, what the fuck? I gotta know you like that to know you got a kid?
I mean,
that's some top secret shit.
No, it's like, but if we just fucking and I don't fuck with you like that and we're not having conversations.
Bro, I don't give a fuck.
I'm not saying that it's okay, but to me, if you're, first of all, you felt the need to go through his laptop and his socials. Obviously, you don't even trust him. So if I feel like I gotta go through your shit, I don't need to be with you anyway. That's the first red flag.
And which I will say, in the situation I was in, it wasn't like I didn't go through the person's socials to find out they had a kid. Like, right. They literally
told you. Or like they were on the phone.
Yeah, while I was around. And I was just like,
Right.
Wait, what? But yeah, but to me, this is sneaky.
It is sneaky.
Yeah,
You would know.
No, I wouldn't know because I would never hide my fucking kid. Like, that's weird as fuck. That's weird.
It is weird. But I'm not making excuses
And
for
I
him.
wouldn't fuck with no, like, bitch,
That's what I'm saying. I feel
no.
like you need to like reevaluate because honestly, your first red flag was that you felt the need to go through his phone. Like, why are we going through people's phones at this age? If y'all are not in an exclusive relationship, which even if y'all are in an exclusive relationship, going through people's phone is such an invasion of privacy. If you feel like you have to do that because you don't trust someone, you don't need to be with that person anyway. So you already violated this man's privacy, first off, because you don't trust him. So let that go just off of that alone. But not only that, you found out some information that you didn't like, and now you like, oh, I don't, girl, let that shit go.
And you brought up having kids and shit, and he still
still
didn't say nothing.
Girl, bah.
Yeah.
You know the answer, girl, bah.
Ugh.
All right. I am just disgusted at these men. I am, girl, bah. I'm disgusted. Why is you hiding your kid? But why is you going through that nigga phone? If I fall asleep and a nigga go through my phone, he gonna be sick. He gonna see Garfield all up and down that, all up and down in my messages. Amen. All right. Question 3. What's up, Lex and Drea? I have been hooked on the show for about a year now. I have a podcast based out of Columbus, Ohio, and I've recently found myself in space where I don't know what's next. I went back to school, got my MBA, and I'm still working at a poor-ass job making poor-ass money, y'all. Like, what the fuck? I recently had a meeting with the CEO in marketing who basically told me my content and my podcast is what is stopping me from getting the jobs I'm applying for. I've heard the stories of y'all's journeys in school, career search, and starting y'all's podcast. I want to know what advice you would give someone who is passionate about their business and brand and making it their main source of income, but also someone who is in a place where they are dealing with family and others, encouraging them to focus on a more on career growth and pulling back from what truly makes them happy.
Girl, we got a lot to say about that.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't.
I feel like you do because I feel like you've dealt with, I mean, well, I don't know if you have a lot to say, but I feel like these are all things that we both have been through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, girl, fuck them people. Like, fuck what your family think. I be hating to say that because I feel like that sounds so harsh to tell y'all, fuck y'all family, because I'm cool with my family. I fuck with them. But when it comes to like what I want to do with my life and the decisions that I make, fuck y'all.
Right.
And even if they ever see this, I mean, that's how I feel about it. Like, I'm a grown ass woman. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And as far as like not making money, podcasting is not a lucrative business until you start getting them numbers. That's just really what it is. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I'm not gonna even sit here and sugarcoat the shit and lie about it. Like, it's not lucrative. You're not about to make hella money until you start getting thousands of listeners. But I do feel like you should follow your dreams.
Yeah. I guess I just have to say, like, I feel like if this is your true passion, like this is what you really, really want to do, like you have to be sure about your passions. And I will say, I knew from when I was younger that I was meant to entertain people. I didn't know how. No, I'm serious. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I told you, bitch, I was in the studio rapping, singing. I would try to dance, bitch. I was trying to do anything because I didn't know how I was supposed to entertain people.
Yeah.
I did, but I knew I was supposed to do something that made people feel good and laugh. So I never questioned that. I never questioned how I was going to, I never questioned if I was going to be successful. I just questioned how I was going to get there. So I feel like if you know that this is your passion, this is what you want to do, girl, do it. And not only that, nothing distracts you from what you're trying to do for real. Like, you got to make your money, you got to make ends meet. But that's honestly the difference between successful people and people who aren't, is your ambition, your consistency, and your drive.
And I agree with Lex. You know what I mean? Like, something just has to be your passion in order for you to be successful at it. Because, like, even with me, I never necessarily thought I was going to be a entertainer, but I just always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur and be like a boss and work for myself, because I ain't never liked working for people. Right. Like, it's just never been something that was for me. So I knew I had to figure out something to where I could make a living for myself and be in control of my schedule, in control of how much money I make and all those type of things. I just never liked people telling me what to do.
Right.
So I do feel like you need to figure out if it's your passion, because If it is, I would say keep going after it while also just still working. Cause I mean, that's what you're gonna have to do to make sure you can pay your bills and stuff until your podcast take off.
Right.
But if it's not your passion, then I don't see a reason why you should be missing out on opportunities to make more money in a field that you've already gotten your MBA in.
Right.
To do a podcast.
Because not only that, I feel like if you're trying to get into podcasting or doing anything strictly for the money, you're not going to see success, because in anything that's great, you're not going to be making millions of dollars right off the bat.
No.
So
it takes consistency, and we can speak on that because it's frustrating, because it's like even when we wasn't making no money for like 2 years, we still did this show every week for like 2 years.
Our first check that we got for Poor Minds was $80. And I was happy.
We was happy because we had finally, even though it wasn't nothing, it couldn't even pay my phone bill. It showed me though, like, it's like, damn, people listening to this show, you could really make money from this. You know what I mean? If you keep going. And I mean, we did keep going. And now here we are. So, I mean, you could obviously do the same thing. So.
We all got 24 hours in a day.
I'm just saying she could do the same thing.
All right.
If it's her passion. So, question number 4. Hey, Poor Minds. I'm 21 years old and will be graduating college next year. My freshman year, I was going through a heartbreak with my first love. Boom. I met my now boyfriend my sophomore year of college, and we have been together ever since. He is the best boyfriend I have been with as a person. Trips taking care of me when I was sick, picking up my medicine. The issue is with him is his penis is small. I tried to look past that, but now I'm at a point where it's becoming an issue for me. I want to keep him around, but the size is killing me. I tell myself to stay because what if I never meet a man that treats me like he does? But then I tell myself I'm young and I shouldn't settle just yet. Can y'all give me advice on this? Girl, at 21,
just talked about ED. Maybe he got something going on.
Maybe he got ED. But then also at 21 years old, I'm always going to tell y'all this. Like, you can find another guy. Like, you can. Unless you just... But you say he your first love.
But she really, really likes him. So I will say there are some alternatives you can try before leaving him. You can incorporate toys. There's certain things that he can do and he can use, and you as well, to increase the satisfaction on both ends.
I agree with all of that, but I'm just not that person that's like, I mean, because everything you just said is giving like you're settling. It's giving that's not what you want.
Well, she's settling sexually.
Okay, that's still settling.
But she hasn't tried other options.
Nobody want to be fucking a nigga with a penis extendo.
I
don't want to fuck a nigga with an extendo clip on his dick, bro.
You might like it.
I'm not going to like it, bro. I'm not going to like it.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Have you tried it?
I haven't needed to.
Okay, so exactly. So how you going to try to give somebody advice on something like this and you ain't had to try it? So you don't even know what that feels like inside your pussy.
It might feel good.
It might.
Toys feel good. Toys feel good.
Like I said, sis, at the end of the day, this is always just our opinions, our advice. Lex think you should try toys with your man. I think you settling if he don't make you happy sexually. Sex is a very important part of a relationship. We both say that all the time. So if that dick ain't right, the relationship ain't tight, bitch. Mm-hmm. Let it go.
My nigga don't need no extendo clip. So
okay, so that's what I'm saying. So you can't tell somebody to try to extendo.
But they might. It might work. It might work. I'm just saying.
And she's 21, like she said. Like, girl, you haven't even really dated nobody yet, for real. Like, and at the end of the day,
she said he giving BDB energy though.
And one thing about these niggas, they always try to spin the block.
Honestly,
so he might come back, girl.
Try the toys. If the toys don't work and you want to keep him around for the meantime, girl, just cheat. That's what I do.
Do not cheat, girl. Just go date other niggas.
Go fuck another nigga, and you gonna be happy as fuck when he get home because you ain't even gonna kill his dick little. You gonna be having a grand old time.
So as always, send your questions in to askpoorminds@gmail.com if you have any questions or if you would like to send us a testimonial. Mm-hmm. Amen.
You ready to sing? Drea has been asking to sing this song.
I have not.
You love
I
this
just
song
told you
down.
Bro, I just told you I feel like,
Don't act like you don't love this song.
bro, because I'm not you. You be
love
trying to
this
make it
song
seem like I
down.
be so geek to sing,
You
and I
ain't geek.
don't.
You ain't geek to sing this?
No.
Yes, you is, bro. That's why you drinking that water. You trying to wet your whistle.
I am.
Okay, man, let's go.
I can't just, but it's like we normally have an intro. I feel like I just can't jump in.
I'm the intro. I'm snapping. You ready? Am I snapping on beat?
No.
What's the beat?
I don't know.
Come on.
As a matter of fact, I was the one who said I loved you first.
Hold on.
It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't know. We were sitting at home in your mama's living room because we couldn't be alone. See, your mama knew I was something else. She knew how I felt. Back when we were in school, that was your favorite excuse. Growing up, I was a fool, and I can't lie, I'm missing you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Listen and don't trip. Think I need a bottle with a genie in it. Here's my wish list.
One.
I will create a heart-changing love.
Second one.
I'll take your love and fill it all up.
Third one.
But I don't need a lot of wishes because I'll be okay if I get one.
If I had one wish, we would be best friends. Love would never end. It would just begin. If
I had one wish, you would be my boo. Promise to love you. Trust me, I'll trust you.
If I had one wish,
we would run away, making love all day. Have us a
baby.
baby.
If I had one wish,
I'll make you my whole life, and you will be my wife. Make it right this time. If I had one wish.
One wish, one wish, one wish. One wish, one wish, one wish.
One wish, one wish, one wish. One wish, one wish, one wish.
Let's have the hands all the way. Why he do that?
It's like nasally. To me, this is the only way. You gotta feel it. You gotta come through your nose, bitch.
Honestly, Ray J, you need to go to
right
jail.
back here.
Ray J, you need to go to jail. Ray J, this was a good song though. He was dancing in the rain.
Bro,
he was giving the girls what he wanted. This was a good song.
He said, "We can run away, have us some
baby." You know how serious you mean that? He didn't say baby. He said baby. He meant that shit. I like it.
He said, "Would you be my best friend?"
Shout out to Ray J. What the fuck? I hate it here.
Bro, this song is so good.
You know what? We got to do another Ray J song.
Introduce myself all over again. Would you be my best friend?
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
Shout out to Ray J and Raycon.
Bye, y'all.
Because we used to promote Raycon. I like them earbuds.
I know that's right.
Shout out to Ray J.
To me, it's the only way.